Hi guys, how are you? Listen, I know a lot of you guys want, when I do videos, you guys want me to get to the point and stuff like that, but I want to mention something to you guys. Yes, sometimes I get straight to the point and I just release what God tells me to release, especially when it's a short video, like when it's a short sentence or something like that. But then there's some videos where I have to prep myself to deliver it, and I have to make sure that when I'm speaking correctly. 1, 2, I gotta make sure that I get everything that God has told me out. And sometimes that results in me repeating sentences, repeating myself, just to refresh my memory, to ensure that I've gotten everything out. 1 and 2, because I like to elaborate things to where this man is, y'all see I'm speeding, this man is speeding, I'm driving the limit. I like to elaborate things where I have an audience where some people understand some words and some people don't. And I'll repeat a sentence, but I'll use like a whole different abbreviation in order to help the other party understand, right? So, yeah. And then another thing too is I like to be comfortable when I talk to you guys. So, because I speak from a place of my heart, right? And I like to speak with love and, you know, but I want to talk to you. I have so much words to tell you guys. I'm like, which one do I start with? I'm going to start with this one. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. They do not deserve you. Okay? They don't deserve you. Let me tell you what I mean by this. The other day, I think it was like 4 days ago, I heard God say he doesn't deserve you, okay? And I wasn't sure if I should put the word out. I went to bed that night. I was in a dream. And this was very prophetic. Very prophetic. And I saw this woman who gave birth. The baby still had that white stuff on the baby. You know, when you give birth, the baby has like a white stuff on the skin. It's to protect the baby in the womb. So when the baby comes out the womb, you can see like the layer of like the skin that was formed over the baby's skin to protect the baby. And this woman was carrying her baby, and she literally just gave birth. And I heard God say in the dream, he doesn't deserve you. And I was running to my computer in the dream to record the video for you guys in my dream, and I heard God say wait. And when I got up, I also heard wait. Now, the reason why I said they don't deserve you in the beginning, but in the dream I heard God say he doesn't deserve you, was because although this word is going to be for many people who are dealing with a male person that they were with, it doesn't exclude other individuals who have experienced something like this. It doesn't exclude other individuals who are males who have been dealing with this relating to a female from this, right? And we can all learn from the words. Even if it's not your word, we can all learn from it. You see what I'm saying? So God said he doesn't deserve you. But I'm saying they don't deserve you. But it doesn't take away from the original word, he doesn't deserve you, okay? Because whoever it's for will understand what I'm saying. And it's going to be for a group of people. We're in a season right now where things are brand new. Things are starting from the beginning. Things are starting from scratch. Things are brand new. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean. When God told me to wait and not to put the word out, I waited. He told me yesterday, put it out, but I'm going to tell you what he showed me yesterday. He showed me an egg. in my vision in the morning. And he cracked the egg. When he opened the egg, it was a hard-boiled egg. But you know when you boil the egg and you crack the egg and you peel off the shell, there's a skin around the actual egg. And when you boil hard-boiled egg, you got to peel off that skin to get to the hard-boiled egg. But the skin was meant as a layer to protect the body of the egg that's inside the shell. Then that vision transformed into a baby coming out the womb and having that skin on it, and the doctor is removing the skin from the baby. That is being born. That is newness, right? That is God removing that protection from you. Not to say that you're not protected. You are protected. But what he is saying is now you're ready to come into the world. When a baby is born, the baby is ready to come into the world. So now you can remove the extra layers of protection from the baby so the baby can start, walking, talking, speaking. The baby can grow, right? Because you can't keep that extra layer of protection on it, while it's out the womb, right? But that layer of protection was meant to protect the baby while it was in the womb. Do you get it? So while you were in the womb, this is your wilderness season, wilderness period. While you were in your wilderness period, God had formed an extra layer of protection around you. Many of you. Holy Spirit, speak. And when he formed this protection around you guys in the wilderness period, many of you guys were in hiding. Many of you guys were hidden in plain sight, even around your abusers. The abuse from your family, the abuse from friends, the abuse from society, the abuse from relationships. God was hiding you in plain sight. And although many of them knew that you were different, knew that you were special, knew that God had a calling on your life, they didn't understand to what extent. You see what I'm saying? And this is why when you started walking with God wholeheartedly, the attacks got worse. Why the attacks got worse? Because when you started walking with God wholeheartedly, that was their confirmation that you are indeed a child of God. I have a message about that I'm going to post after. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you what God said. That's why I had to take a couple days off. And even though I did post here and there, I was very emotional with the words that I was receiving. I was so emotional. There was times where I was, literally crying throughout my day. I would stop and start shedding tears. Stop what I'm doing and start shedding tears. Or I would start weeping at certain moments out of the blue, because the revelations that God was giving me, the dreams that he was giving me, and the people that suffered, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, wow. I didn't only shed tears for myself, but I started shedding tears for others. Many of you guys, you're about to have this newness about you. This newness. And in that dream, I was the one that delivered the message to that woman, he doesn't deserve you, after she gave birth. And I'm going to tell you why God showed me that. Because many of you guys, you were hidden in plain sight. You were around people that didn't deserve you. People that didn't love you. People that hated you. People that were jealous of you. People that envied you. People that were plotting your downfall. You were around people that cheated on you. People that rejected you. And God is reintroducing you to the world, but not as who you used to be. You are now being introduced as his servant, as his son, as his daughter. And what that also means is, because his hand is on your life and because there is a newness about you, the very people that hurt you, disowned you, rejected you, lied to you in your face, cheated on you in your face, put their hands on you, tried to poison you, tried to kill you, did witchcraft on you, whatever it is you went through. These people, they want to be a part of your newness. See, what happened was they had no problem trying to break you out of the eggshell before it was even time. Holy Spirit. You know when you cook a hard-boiled egg and you put it in the pot and you drop it in and then it cracks as it's boiling and the yolk everything comes out the egg. It still boils, but it's not formed as a whole egg now. Or you know when you take it out too early and it's still yolky. A lot of these people tried to break you. Before it was time for you to hatch, they tried to break you. They tried to break you. But God had his extra layer of protection around you when you were around them. His extra layer of protection around you when you were around these people. Because God knew what it is they were doing. They tried to break your spirit. They broke you. They may have broken your heart. They tried to torment your soul, your mind. They had your spirit in agony and afflictions. And God says, no, I'm purifying and I'm renewing my child. So now that you are strong enough and you have overcome all the battles that were aimed and thrown your way, now you're strong enough and you're ready to hatch out that egg, to get out that egg. You're ready to be born. Now God can remove the extra layer of protection that was around you. You're still protected, but now he can remove the extra layer. And now you are ready to wholeheartedly walk as his chosen one. And because of that, the very people that broke you, tried to shatter you, tried to kill your spirit. Originally, they tried to do all this, but now for some reason, they feel like they can come back to you and they can reap off you. They can come back to you after them trying to break you, after them trying to destroy you. Now they want to come back to you. Because now they want to build with you. Now they want to reap the rewards with you. They want to be a part of your newness. They want to be a part of your presence, a part of your spirit. When originally they were trying to break you. Originally they left you bent, but not broken. Originally they tried to destroy you. They had no respect for you. They used you. They didn't love you. They spoke bad about you. They picked others instead of you. They put others before you. And now they want to come back and reap off you. And God says no. God specifically said no, he doesn't deserve you. And I'm also saying they don't deserve you. Because I know this is a lesson learned. And this is going to resonate not just with those who are dealing with a man trying to come back in their life, who has literally tried to destroy them. But most of you guys This may have happened with women as well. There's a difference between someone who is a kingdom husband or a kingdom wife when they see who God has molded you to be and they see your newness. It motivates them to change if God has said that's that person for you. And when I mean change, I'm not talking about coming in and trying to reap off you, trying to use you, and only coming back because you're doing good. But this is someone that notices your value, knows that you deserve to be loved, knows you deserve to be appreciated, knows that you deserve honesty, loyalty, knows you deserve respect, and they won't disrespect you behind your back and in front of your face. And because they understand that you are a child of God, they understand this about you, they are willing to do the work, they are willing to change, and they are willing to wholeheartedly walk with God. But in this case, in this word, I'm not talking about that. In this word, I'm talking about people who only want to come back because of your newness, because you're great. And these are the very people who destroyed your spirit. Tried to. They tried to. God renewed you. God said He does not deserve you. And I'm saying they don't deserve you. Know your worth. Know your value. Know your worth and know your value. And don't tolerate anything that God Himself would not tolerate. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do not tolerate what God Himself would not tolerate. Do you hear what I'm saying? After all these years, you deserve love the right way. You deserve a good woman and a good man. You don't deserve heartbreak. After all the work, all the healing that you had to do, after all the pieces you had to pick up and put back together. Remember, when you were healing, you were by yourself. You were with God only. You had to heal by yourself. The very people that are trying to come back to try to build with you now, be with you now, want to be around your presence now, they had no problem breaking you. While you were crying tears behind them closed doors, God was the only one there for you. When you had to heal your heart, God was the only one there for you. When you had to pick up the pieces for your life, God was the only one there for you. When you were in hospitals, in and out of hospitals, God was the only one there for you. When you were being afflicted by the very spells and curses they were participating in, even if they were just sleeping with the women or the men that were doing this to you, God was the only one there for you. These people put you in mess. In a messy situation. Broke you and left you shattered. And tried to come back thinking they can build with you. Now that God has renewed you and put you back together. I'm not saying don't forgive. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, don't forget what you had to go through. Don't forget the healing you had to do. It wasn't an easy cleanup. People wanted an easy way in. They want the easy way in. And that's why God says, you are His child. You are valuable. Anyone that is supposed to be with you has to know your value And they have to be according to God's standards. And they have to deserve you. It's only going up from here. It's only going up from here. I have to give you guys this message. Love you guys. Bye.